Google has revolutionized the way that we access information. It has become the go-to in any situation. We can use it for personal purposes, education purposes, and now we can use it to access art. Google started the Google Art Project in 2011, where they've digitized different art pieces, and now they are accessible to the world.
So today we are going to look at the featured item, which currently is the Madonna of Humility enthroned by angels. It was created in the 15th century, and you can see as you scroll in, it is actually a high quality picture. Not just any picture that someone can take on their phone or on a camera, but it is high resolution. You can actually see the immense detail, the cracks, how this piece of artwork has been aged over time. You can see the expressions, and if we were looking at other forms of artwork, say an oil painting, you could see the brush strokes.
Absolutely. And this isn't the only feature of Google Art. This is about user-friendly. This is about students, teachers, educators, anyone, the average Joe, coming and learning more about art and history. If you click on this feature up here, it takes you to a description about the art piece itself, about the painter, about the physical dimension, how large it is, how it was made on one canvas, and it brings you to external links to learn more about the piece of artwork, about the author, and also about the museum. But before we get to the museum, let's look at the artist himself. And if you click on this feature, you can actually go to this page, which will show you examples of art pieces made by the same author. And this has a really cool feature in case you want to compare two different pieces of art. If you click on this feature down here, and if you click and drag, say this picture of St. Stephen and this of another virgin and child, and you click this button here, starting comparison, you can do as we were saying, you can zoom in, you can see the texture, you can see the age on both pictures simultaneously. So you can look at the different brush strokes, you can look at the different artistic qualities, and it's really just marvelous. But going back to the main page, we are going to look now at the museum itself. The museum where the Madonna of Humility enthroned by angels can be found.
So on the left-hand side here, we can see that Google Art Project is connected to Google Maps, of course, and we can see that this museum is located in Milan. And then on the right-hand side, we can see different pieces that the museum features that have been digitized by Google Art Project. But going back here, we can see this really cool feature called the One Museum View. We can take a virtual tour of the museum. So going inside, we can see these paintings hanging on the wall the same way they're displayed in the museum in Milan. So even sitting here in Hawaii, we can take this trip to Milan, and it's totally free. We don't have to spend thousands of dollars going there, and we can see these different pieces. So on the bottom here we can see these pieces, and if we click on them, it'll take us to the exact place where they are being displayed in the museum. And just like before, we can zoom in by scrolling, and we can see the different unique features of the painting itself. Using the arrows, we can navigate ourselves through the museum. And on the left-hand side, we can see the map, we can see our location, and we can go to other floors of the museum if you choose to do so. For our purpose, we're just going to stay on the first floor today.
Yes, but there's just so much more about Google Art Project that we haven't shown you. This isn't just about giving you a snippet. Oh, we refresh the page. This is the new featured item, and it's changed again. There are literally hundreds of thousands, millions of pieces of artworks, of relics that have been digitized, and it's just an ongoing process. So, viewer, we challenge you to go, explore, learn. This is for you. This will revolutionize the way that you connect with art, and it's as easy as logging onto your computer or picking up your phone.